Welcome into the Oklahoman's video studio. Time for an update from our friends down at the Boathouse District. Mike Knopp, Executive Director of the Oklahoma City Boathouse Foundation, joins us. Good to see you.
Great to see you.
Had some rain, had a lot of rain on Friday. You had a big event involving Boy Scouts over the weekend. How did it shake out?
Went great. We were a little nervous
Yeah.
on Friday. The river was turned kind of a shade of brown. That's what happens when we get all that flow from all the tributaries. And but it rained hard, and the whitewater rose a little bit because of that, the pool. But yes, we had over 100 scouts come in from across Oklahoma and Texas for the first big water campout, and it was a real success.
Cool.
Troop 121 here in Oakdale hosted it with the Last Frontier Council, and you know, these scouts that came in, the scoutmasters, they were just blown away by everything. They seemed to have a fantastic experience. They camped on the island, and we had tents all over the island, which is also great to show, you know, what we're going to do later this fall. We're going to do a big community-wide camp out in October, so we kind of have an idea. We can get a lot of tents on that island, but they had a campfire, as Boy Scouts typically do, and we created a fire pit by the building that we're going to rename for Aubrey McClendon here in October.
And it's kind of fitting because he has a direct connection, or had a direct connection with the Boy Scouts.
Yes, he was an Eagle Scout, and that was always very important to Aubrey, and he supported the Last Frontier Council. So we recognized Aubrey during that vigil and talking about what was coming and how we really see this event, the Big Water Campout, to be an annual event, something that will grow every year. The 100 scouts this time could be 300 next year, 400. I mean, the word of mouth that will spread, and how it'll always be a really special remembrance too of Aubrey and his commitment and vision that helped form the Boathouse District.
Well, and some good memories for those Boy Scouts, right? I mean, how many campouts do you get to play on the rafting area and things like that?
Oh yeah, it was like they had so much fun. They did the whitewater rafting, they did all the ropes and course and climbing and all the fun, and then they had their, you know, had a lot of volunteers helping with the meals and all of that, and it went very well. It was a really great example of what an urban Boy Scout camp can be like, and you know, no other downtown has that capability like we do. And
pretty good use of your facilities.
It is. I mean, I think a lot of folks were like, gosh, you know, going to bed and waking up to the skyline is really unique in a tent. I mean, you can't do that very many places. So
I remember the Boy Scouts held an event when the Oklahoman was up at Britton and Broadway.
Yeah.
You know, we had some property there
Yeah.
in the man-made lake in the back, and suddenly the day when they're setting up, you're like, there are hundreds of tents everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it was the same way on your property as well.
It was the same way, yeah. And we think it was a great kickoff to, again, like what I said, will be a tradition that I think will attract troops from all over the region and beyond, perhaps. So.
Speaking of Aubrey McClendon, in October, the dedication is coming up.
Yes, October 5th. If there's still time to participate and get your name on the wall in the Whitewater Center, we're doing a really nice tribute display that will include all of the donors, and you can find out how to get involved on our website. And it'll be a permanent lasting remembrance of Aubrey, and we'd love to have as many names as we can on there. All the support is to ensure that legacy continues in terms of all the programming that he helped inspire at the river, all the youth that he helped us really connect with, and these opportunities. I talked to a parent this week, and he was like, gosh, if I ever had a chance to communicate to anybody about the impact that these programs have had on my kids, I jump at it, because, you know, what we're getting kids into a sport or into an activity that perhaps maybe they sat in front of the computer or who knows what, and they come out, they blossom, they flourish, and then a lot of them get college scholarships, and their whole life is changed because of that. And that is something that we've seen over and over, and part of what Aubrey helped us do is to make sure that opportunity is for everyone, every kid, despite where they come from, or, you know, just we provide scholarships to kids that can't afford it. So that's really part of what this initiative is going to help ensure that we sustain that.
And more information on the website at riversportokc.org. Looking ahead, holiday weekend coming up, Labor Day, you have some events built around that, including some new fun things for people to get into the water on, like Riversport Rodeo, big water roller. What are
Riversport Rodeo, that is a new thing. And we have an inflatable bowl, which we found. Who knew they made these that float? And
where did you find an inflatable bowl?
Well, somebody, I'll give the credit to my staff for that.
Hey, Mike, look what I found.
Look what I found. And of course, I thought that looks fun.
Sure.
Let's try it. And it seems very fitting for the fact that we have whitewater rapids in Oklahoma, and we know a little bit about rodeo.
Yes.
And I will tell you, even if you're great at rodeo, we will give you a run for your money on this Riversport Bowl, because for $2, people will be able to get on the bowl and have a chance to go through the final rapid, make it through the finish line. If you make it, you get a prize. It's a tough deal staying on that bowl, so you never know. There may be somebody that maybe the skill does correlate between actually riding a real bowl and riding this bowl. So
it'll be fun to watch, regardless.
It'll be fun to watch. So that'll be happening all day Saturday, and then we also have the new Riversport roller, which is another fun toy, which is it's a big rolling inflatable that you get into, and it's like a hamster ball, so to speak, and you go through the white water. So kind of pulling out some new tricks for the end of the season, have fun at the end, and enjoy the kind of the big last adventure for the summer before we get on to new things for the fall. And then we're going to do a thing which is we've never done before, and we're going to encourage people. You can bring your own inflatable out on Saturday.
There's no telling what you will see.
I know, it'll be interesting. Bring your own inflatable.
Could be some Bud Light rafts. It could be large swans. I mean, you never know.
Well, we hope people have fun with it, and you'll have a chance to go through a couple of rapids with that and see what it's like to take your inflatable swan, I guess, through a couple of rapids.
I can just see you going, that thing's not going to last.
Yeah, and they may, yes. So we'll see how these inflatables hold up in our rapids. And then afterwards, if you want to just float in these inflatables and listen to Banana Seat, who will be playing, that'll be a lot of fun on Saturday night. So.
All right, very good. That's coming up Labor Day weekend, which, man, the summer's just flying by.
It is flying by, and I was going to mention on Sunday and Monday we have this. Our Riversport special, which is the $29 for if you bring your family or 4 people or more. So, per person.
$29 Riversport Day on that. Rafting Thursdays and Fridays. You have a deal there.
Yeah, $39. It's only rafting, and we're going to continue rafting at the just like it's Thursday and Friday, and then all adventures are open on the weekend. So we have a special rate, and we're going to try to keep communicating. Even in the rain, we've found people starting to come out and realize that it's fun to come out even when it's a little cooler and go rafting. It will always be warmer here than it is in Colorado when you go rafting. So.
Very true, very true. And speaking of getting towards the end of summer and the end of the season, your season pass discounted rate for the remainder of the season.
Yes, we have a special rate, and it goes through mid-September. They have a chance to take advantage of this. It's $99, down from $179. It lets you come out as much as you want through the end of the season, which is the end of October. So there's still a lot of chances you have to come down and enjoy all the rapids and all the adventures. You can really get a lot of value out of this because it's just $99, and that's. And then in October, we have several special events that are going to go on every single weekend of October that we're going to be announcing real soon, including everything from a superhero day to more live music and camping, and so it's a lot of fun activities in store.
Again, more information, including a schedule of events and activities, can be found on the website, riversportokc.org. One last thing in closing. I was out there on your campus last week with the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. They have an event that they are going to host in the UCO boathouse.
Yeah.
Anyway, doing a site survey, just an example of the various facilities you guys have and the fact that you can host events.
Yeah, we do have a lot of event facility options, and we had people out there having their birthday parties and all kinds of things even over the weekend, whether it be the UCO, the CHK Central Boathouse, the Chesapeake Finish Line Tower, the Devon Boathouse, the Chesapeake Boathouse, even the Whitewater venue. We had a couple of situations over the past week where companies rented out the whole facility for the evening, and so A lot of fun. Yeah, it's really a lot of different things you can do. So.
Well, they're all super nice, super clean, and have a great view.
Yeah, the view is what we specialize in. So.
He's Mike Knopp, Executive Director of the Oklahoma City Boathouse Foundation. The website, riversportokc.org. Mike, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Dan.